Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. This is Female Dwarf Noble Rogue, episode 31, and here we are at the ruins, on our quest for Witherfang. So let's go on in here.
And so I shall.
Oh look, we found a secret door.
Well, alright.
And there are skeletons inside. Chop his head off.
I think they would run away.
Lovely.
You got
Okay,
blood on me. I hate that.
Victory.
Okay. Takes care of that. There's nothing else in here. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else in this room. Also, nothing. Just taking a look.
Is this an elven place? Did the elves live underground, just like the dwarves?
I wonder what this ruin used to be. Is it Tevinter or Elven?
It seems that elves once lived with the Tevinter humans. Or the Tevinter built this place for them. I never heard of such a thing.
Interesting. Okay, we have a werewolf enemy. Two of them, in fact. Okay, so...
Lovely.
I'll explain something important here after combat is over.
Invigorating that was.
Okay, these werewolves inside the ruins here, they have this ability called Overwhelm. And Alistair has an ability that makes him immune to it, but unfortunately, he doesn't have it yet. So, he is going to get overwhelmed, and I'm going to have to save him, or else he's going to die. Just have to be careful. It says the werewolves have barred the door from the other side. Okay, so we can't go that way. Anyways, like I said, Alistair doesn't have the ability yet. Usually, I take a little bit of a different path when going around the map on normal playthroughs. And I usually hit Redcliffe Village and Redcliffe Castle first, and so I have at least a couple more levels on me by the time I get here. And also, I also followed a different path when choosing Alistair's abilities this time, so he doesn't have the ability that makes him immune to direct knockdowns, including Overwhelm. I found another secret door. Yay!
Lovely.
Okay. Let's go right first. Okay, it looks like there's nothing down here but some loot. And there's nothing down this hallway at all. Awesome. Spider.
Another creature ahead. Must. And so I shall.
Uh-oh, I got hit by a web. Nicely done. Okay, let's go north first.
Yes.
Well, alright.
Looks like we got a little room here with some loot and some cocoons from the spiders, most likely. Okay, nothing else in this room but just some random loot. What do we got now? Okay, let's go to the right here. Let's go to the west.
Well, all right.
Again, nothing special in these rooms, just a couple of holes in the walls and some spider webs. Obviously, this is where the spiders live that we just fought. Okay. Now let's go south. Looks like that's the way to continue on.
Did you hear that? Sounds like loud breathing.
That smell. We're definitely approaching some kind of lair.
Alistair doesn't have anything to say? Okay. Okay, I think we need to quick save here. Oh, I know. I'm gonna tell my party to stay put. Because there's a bunch of traps in here. I forget how to do this.
I would watch out where you. See there? That's a trap. I would watch out where you.
Get those traps, Zev. There's one right in front of me here. I'm gonna help him.
Watch out, trap there.
And so I shall.
I don't like it when my party members trip the traps and get hurt because of it's just a waste of XP. I mean, there's all kinds of XP here in these traps. Okay. Alistair, I need you to get that dragon. I need you to pick up the dragon, Alistair. Come on now.
You go.
Oh no! He's all over Win! Whew! Okay. Fortunately, we were able to take down that dragon, or drake, or whatever it was called. We were able to take it down fairly quickly, and Alistair didn't have enough time to build any threat. And fortunately for Win,
well, all right.
the drake didn't have enough time to completely murder her while she stood there taking potions and stuff. Did I miss something back here? Is there are there secret rooms back here too? No, I don't see anything. I don't know if the microphone is picking it up or not, but it's actually storming right now where I'm at. And it's thundering, and I can hear it. I don't know if the microphone can hear it or not.
Lovely.
Okay. Fallon Din, the what? What was that? It was a bow that we picked up. Oh, Fallon Din's Reach. It's a bow. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the best bow in the game is the one that you give to Liliana that she gets from Marjolaine. We've already done that. And the second best bow in the game is from Redcliffe Village. I can't remember what it's called right now, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that this is the third best bow in the game. Let's take a look here. I want to give it to Zevran. He has an Antivan longbow with +1 damage and +2% ranged crit. This has reduced aim time, 3% ranged crit, armor penetration, attack, which in this game is what most games call a hit rating, +25 mana or stamina, and +6 versus undead. Wow. Okay, so this is a huge upgrade for Zevran here. What does it look like, I wonder? Oh, it's not so bad. Sure, okay. Sure, I'll let him use that. It's a huge upgrade for him. Cool. Nice. Aha! Gather your party and venture forth. Yes. Okay. Let's grab a quick save here.
Well, all right.
Skellies. Okay.
Come now. You can't be serious.
Chopped his head off. Love it. Okay, a little bit of random loot there. Let's take a look at the map here. Okay, so we're checking out this room over here as well. Is that it? That's it. Uh-oh. Giant spiders.
How dare you?
Okay, so we can't go that way, we can't go that way. It's a bunch of debris all piled up there. Oops, got caught by a web. Alright, let's quick save before we go in there.
Mummy? Mummy, no matter, son.
Are you looking for your mother? I can help you find her.
Mummy! Mummy! Mummy!
Calm down, what are you seeing? Okay, a crazy little boy ghost there looking for his mommy, apparently. And he wasn't speaking, what would they call it? Common? He wasn't speaking English or whatever. He was speaking some sort of Elvish, I imagine. Looks like we got a room full of baddies here. Okay.
The unnatural are always so bothersome.
Chopped its head off. Yes. Oh, chopped its head off. Nice. What? Oh, sarcophagus. Neat. Uh-oh. My inventory's starting to get full. I got 19 slots left. And we're maybe not even halfway through this dungeon. Let's see, I'm at 120. The most bag space you can have possible is 125. So even that's only another 5 slots. I always run into this problem. I remember this always happens to me on this dungeon. Okay, so we need to go this way. My inventory always gets full before I'm done. So sometimes I'll go ahead and save it wherever I'm at, turn around and run all the way back to the Dalish camp, empty my bags, and then turn around and come all the way back and finish the dungeon. Okay, we can go that way or this way. Let's see, which way should we go first? Let's go north first. Ah, okay. This is a little quest. It's part of the... We started a quest called the Juggernaut Armor. Actually, that's not the name of the quest. Brazilian Forest. The Mage's Treasure. You have recovered 3 of the items hidden in the forest by the Tevinter Mage. One item remains to find. Shouldn't it be one item remains to be found? Anyways, whatever. This is part of that quest. Get you the last piece of the Juggernaut armor. Let's see if I remember how to do it. Just off the top of my head here.
As you desire.
Okay, it says the water in the pool appears to be cool and clean. It is refreshed from some internal source, perhaps magically. Submerged in the water is what appears to be a small earthen jug. Okay, so I'm going to take the earthen jug. It says you take the jug out of the pool. It is made of clay and appears to be none the worse for its long submersion. I'm going to fill the earthen jug with water. You dip the jug in the water until it fills up completely. And I'm going to leave the pool alone. Okay. I'm going to come over here to the altar. It says, the altar is plain and covered in a thin layer of dust. Numerous carvings cover its surface, but most are eroded beyond legibility. I'm going to place the earthen jug on top of the altar. Okay, my next thing I'm going to do is kneel before the altar and pray. Okay, I did that, and then there's examine the earthen jug on the altar. And then take a single sip of water from the earthen jug. Okay, and now I'm going to take the earthen jug. And now I'm going to leave the altar. And then I go back to the pool. It says the water in the pool appears cool and clean. It is refreshed from some internal source, perhaps magically. And I'm going to dump the water in the jug back into the pool. It says slowly you spill the water out of the jug back into the pool. Oh, I missed it. I didn't read it fast enough. It said slowly you spill the water out of the jug back into the pool. As soon as the jug is empty, it suddenly shatters, the pieces falling into the pool. This is a conversation history. This is a neat little tool here in case you you can skip through the conversations by pushing escape really fast, and you can choose your responses if you've heard it all before and you don't actually want to sit through all the conversation. Say you missed something important, you can come back here to this conversation history and you can see everything that was said. It's, like I said, it's a nice little tool. Okay, so I believe we finished the quest and the door came open. And that lets us into this little room here that will allow us to get the last piece of the Juggernaut armor. Chopped his head off. Nice.
Well, all right.
Is there anything over here? No. Let's quick save. We can go up here. Okay, so obviously this is the female mommy ghost that the little elf boy was looking for a minute ago, apparently. I'm going to say, I don't understand what you're saying. Okay then. Obviously, she's some sort of demon. Couple of shades. Oh no, I need to get her, get her, get her. Wow, she just kept trying to cast. She was determined to completely murder my party in one hit. Hey, the Juggernaut plate armor. And that's the end of that quest. And we got a new codex. I think that's it. Whoop. Got caught in the environment. Okay, before we go any further, let's grab a quick save. And Win leveled up, so let's see what we got here. Haven't been noticing any problems with anything, mana, or anything like that, so I'm just gonna cram it all into magic as usual. Hit next. Aha. I'll give her 1 in vitality. These abilities are from Awakening in the OC. It's a mod that allows you to have access to the spells from the Awakening expansion. Lets you have access to them a little early, so that's cool. Alright, we've already got Cleansing Aura, so let's look and see what the next most important thing is. Okay, we've got Drain Life. Eventually we're going to get Death Magic. We have Mind Blast. Eventually we're going to get Walking Bomb and Death Siphon. And then we have, we have these runes. Okay. And then we have Heroic Offense and Heroic Aura. We're eventually going to get that. Okay. I say we go ahead and get. Let's go ahead and get. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get Walking Bomb, and then because eventually we're gonna get Death Siphon for her, and it's a pretty good spell, so we'll make that one our next most important, I guess. Okay, so that takes care of that. We do not have to update her tactics because she won't use Walking Bomb anyway, but it was just one of those spells that we have to take to get to the next spell in the tree, which is Death Siphon. Let's take a look at that. I'll explain that a little further if you want to hear it. Okay, so we took Walking Bomb, and it's similar to, if you play World of Warcraft, it's similar to Shadow Word Pain. Basically, you cast this magic on an enemy, and it sits there and does a damage over time, sometimes known as a DOT, damage over time. And until eventually it gets to the end, it stops ticking and it explodes, and it does damage to other enemies around it. Anyways, the next one in the tree is Death Siphon. And this, I think, as enemies die around us, Wynn can siphon mana from them, and it helps fill her mana pool back up. So it's a pretty important spell. Let's see what we got here. Let's go south. We've already been this way. Some more skeletons. Uh-oh, a couple more here.
Oh, that right.
Chopped his head off. Nice. Okay, so did we go all the way in here? No, there's a pile of bones up here for us to loot.
And so I shall.
And did we go in here and get all of this? No, we did not.
As you desire.
Okay, it looks like there's a phylactery here on the floor. Let's check this out. It says this elaborate artifact has a gem-like structure that contains what appears to be blood, fresh and liquid even after all this time. The gem is vibrating slightly. I'm going to choose show the artifact to other party members.
This appears to be a phylactery of some kind. The essence of a mage, kept magically preserved. If that were all it is, however, I would be surprised.
It looks elven, all right. Considering that what I know of my ancestors, you could fit into a gem half that size, that's all I could really tell you.
Is that blood in there? Whose, I wonder? You think it would be all dried up after so long? There must be magic involved.
It says, what would you like to do? Try to open the gem, touch the gem, break the gem, or leave the artifact alone. I'm going to touch the gem. The gem is warm to the touch, and your mind immediately begins swimming with visions, images, and memories from a life not your own. Continue. The presence in the gem is at first alarmed when it senses your touch. It recoils in fear, and the images that rush your mind are ones of imprisonment and loneliness. I'm going to say, is this some kind of trapped spirit? The presence thinks quickly, bewildered. Finally, it decides that you are indeed real, and not a product of its fevered imagination. Continue. More images flash through your mind. Time that the presence has spent trapped within the life gem. That was a hard sentence to read. Okay, time where the presence has slept, gone mad, and then slept again. Continue. The presence has no name it can remember. You get the sense of an elf, a mage in glittering silver armor, but this was long ago, remembered as if through a fog. I'm going to say, what is this place? What happened here? The images that come are slow, as the presence must think back to a time it barely recalls at all. Continue. You see a place of serenity, where the eldest come to slumber and are visited by those who offer tribute to the gods on their behalf. Continue. The presence's memories of what happened there are uncertain. There are flashes of violence, of war, but it's all too long ago. None of it is clear. Okay, I'm going to say, is there anything I can do for you? There are no images for a time, only a feeling of keening loneliness, a sense of being trapped, and a mind that is only tenuously present any longer. Continue. The presence could give you what knowledge remains within it of how to become an arcane warrior. You are no mage yourself, but you could teach such knowledge to those who are. Okay. This is all the presence has left to offer any longer, the last of its memories. In return, the presence asks only one thing from you: oblivion. Okay, I'm going to say, how would I give you the release you seek? The images that come are faint and uncertain. You see a stone altar, and the life gem placed upon that altar. Continue. The life gem then vibrates and explodes, destroying the presence within forever. The yearning that follows this image is keen and almost hopeless. Okay, I'm going to say yes, I will try to help you. The images become tinged with desperation. The presence cannot remember where the altar is, but it knows the life gem must be placed on it. Okay, so I'm going to approach the stone altar with the gem. As the life gem nears the altar, the presence becomes overcome with emotion. Could its endless nightmare finally be over? Continue. The images that are sent to your mind depict a clear question. Do you still wish to learn the skills of the arcane warrior? The presence is ready to teach you now. Yes, give me your memories. The memories flood into your mind. They are hazy and incomplete, but enough for any mage to gather a few of the talents that the arcane warriors once possessed. Okay, continue. And I'm going to say place the artifact on the stone altar. Now the presence asks that you keep your promise. Release it from its eternal prison. The last images from the presence are ones of joy. Oblivion will be a welcome relief. Okay, so that was a long drawn out little process there where clearly there was some sort of mage trapped in a gem, and it has been alive for a very long time. The cool thing is we learned how to be an arcane warrior out of it. We unlocked that specialization. And now we could teach that ability to Wynn or to Morrigan. And they could become arcane warriors as a result. We have more trouble up ahead. Some more skeletons here. Okay.
Ooh, now the fun part.
Head south. A glass phylactery. Okay, there's no obvious order to this jumble of miscellanea, but one item stands out, a small glass phylactery. The area is unnaturally cold. Dark shapes swirl around the slip of paper within the vial. Take the vial. The glass fractures at your touch. Of course it does. It's a revenant. We've killed a couple of these already, haven't we? One in the Orzammar, and one... Where was the other one at? Oh, the Mage Tower.
Lovely.
Okay. That guy hits pretty hard. Okay, I don't believe there's anything else in this room. What's next? Did we go into this room on the right here? Have we already... Oh no, we have not been in here. Okay, that takes care of that. And now I believe we have this room here. I believe this is the room that's full of traps. So this is what I usually do. I take my party down here, tell them to stay put, grab a quick save.
Oh, let's just deal with these ones and move on.
So basically, the next room is full of traps, and if you let your party rush in there, they'll just be stepping on all the traps, and it does a lot of damage. Chop his head off. So we're using a trick here that's, again, popular in World of Warcraft. It's called line of sighting. If you get out of the line of sight of the enemy, and then the enemy will then have to come around the corner in order to see you
See there? That's a trap.
and attack you. So basically you're drawing them out to get them out of that room with all the traps in it. Chop his head off.
I would watch out were I you. See there? That's a trap. I would watch out were I you. As you desire.
Okay, so another thing I do is happen to be on a rogue on this playthrough, but if you come through on a warrior or a mage, you can take control of Zevran or Liliana, and they can run into the room and disarm the traps for you.
Lovely. Of course.
A couple more archers there, taking shots at me. Oops, I got hit. Let's see if they'll come on out.
I still remember my
Chopped his head off. Let's do a quick save, because there's still some traps in here that need to be disarmed. And I don't want my party members to accidentally step on them. There's a trap.
That's a
Watch
trap.
out, trap there. Watch out, trap there.
Zevran should get the rest of them without stepping on them. Hopefully.
Watch out, trap there.
Spellpike and Adventurer's Journal. Okay. And there's one more there, Zev. Cool. Are there any more traps in this room?
I would watch out were I you.
That was close. Okay. I think that's all of them. Are there any treasure chests or anything that I missed? I don't see anything. Okay, I think we're good to go. Okay, obviously you can't go down those two hallways, so the only place to go is straight ahead here. Got some enemies inside this room.
Lovely. Now, what's all this? Of course.
Invigorating that was.
Okay, if I'm not mistaken, I believe we're about to come upon a small boss fight. Yep,
Immediately.
it's an arcane. Is it an arcane horror? Yes, it is. Wow, this guy's powerful.
Lovely. do this.
Chopped his head off.
You smell great. Is that dead somewhere? Really suits you.
Okay, quite a bit of skeletons to take care of there.
And so I shall.
Now my inventory's full. Great. Okay, we gotta start destroying stuff. Fun.
Lovely.
Alright, let's just do this. Let's open up the thing. Start destroying things we don't need. I hate destroying stuff because you could sell it for much needed gold. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of resistance potions like Lesser Spirit Balm, Lesser Ice Salve, things that help you improve some of your resistances, like a grounding potion, I think it's called. A grounding potion would increase your resistance to lightning damage. Obviously, some of these potions help you resist fire, some of them help you resist ice, magic, so on and so forth. Typically don't get into using those too much, so I'm just going to go ahead and destroy them here. Okay, that'll do for now. Okay, I'm lost again. Okay, here I am on the map. Alright, we've checked the room to the east. Have we checked the room to the west? It looks like yes, we have. So now the only place to go is back into the room where we fought the boss. The arcane horror is here.
And so I shall.
And I was actually only pointing the camera towards him for a few seconds there, and it appears some of my other party members were behind me while I was taking care of ads. And they killed the arcane horror. So let's continue to move on this way here. We have more skeletons. Okay.
And so I shall. Of course.
Okay. Wynn has got that visual glitch. It's basically where she starts to cast a spell and then her intended target dies before she finishes the cast, and so it makes it look like she's casting a spell constantly. To fix that, I just quick save and then reload the quick save. And it takes it away. Ah, somebody's leveled up. It's the dog. So let's level up the dog. Just cram everything into strength. Hit next. That's all he had. And here we are at the end of the lower ruins.
And so I shall.
Let's go ahead and go into the pool of water there. Obviously it's some sort of underground tunnel that has been flooded, and here we are. Comes out on the other side right here in the lair of the werewolves. Now folks, this is where the fun begins, but this is also a great place to grab a hard save. So save, it's called the Lair of the Werewolves, and we're going to save it. And I'm going to say what I always say, and that is, as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next episode.